So I've contemplated doing that myself actually.
I have a
I mean,
really old computer.
Right, I was going to say, did you use one of the modern PCs, or did you
it's like a 486. It was a friend of ours' computer. Yeah. It was too slow for them. They upgraded, and this was like 2 upgrades ago. But I still have this thing sitting around in my room. I've got this old computer, and I actually have 3D Studio 3.0.
I'm contemplating doing that, to be honest. Like, doing an old version of. I've got a license for 3D Studio R4 lying around somewhere.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to install it on like a modern day kind of laptop or PC or something like that, and try and get the thing working on like a DOS, shell.
There's actually
like
a small exe you have to run that says make it like run slower or faster. I forget it what. Like if you've got like anything faster, much faster than like a standard 486, you have to actually run a program to actually like slow the computer down. Something like that. There's something weird. I remember something about that.
Right.
You had to run this really weird, thing because it's.
You have to like run it in like a different kind of mode or something like that. Within the operating system.
So you ended up getting a degree, but in engineering. What kind of engineering?
It was engineering IT, which basically meant kind of the majority of the work. It was kind of like a buzzword back then, but it was mainly to do with C programming, Pascal, C Pascal, Modular 2.
Kind of like computer engineering.
It was mainly
but
geared
it
towards.
Really sounds very similar to typical computer science degree, where you're really doing a lot of programming.
To some degree, it was mainly geared towards IT infrastructure and networking back then, kind of early days of TCPIP, that kind of thing, as opposed to really kind of hardcore C or Module 2 programming back then. It was mainly to do with network architecture, but it bored the living shit out of me. It really did. It was one of those degrees where you just think, I really would rather extract my eyeballs for fun.
But you ended up finishing the degree, and then somehow you switched into really doing the 3D.
Yeah, I mean, I always had like a fine art background ever since I was a kid. I was always kind of drawing and painting and what have you, and enjoyed that more than, well, not necessarily more. I always kind of had a balance between doing
technical and artistic stuff.
Technical and artistic stuff. And when I came across, when I saw that short, when I saw Grinning of Death, it's alarm bells kind of rang in my head that you can kind of mar these 2 genres together as such. And when I came across the 3D software within in the guise of 3D Studio R2, that was kind of like the final nail in the coffin with regards to what I wanted to do with myself. So I scraped the degree, literally scraped the degree. By that particular point, I didn't stay on to do the honours programme. I got a pass. There's no kind of like, you got a first or a second or a third or anything like that, or a 2-2 or whatever.
It was kind of
a pass or a fail kind of thing.
So you finished the degree with a pass.
Finished the degree with a pass, but during the time, my main energies went on getting this rudimentary showreel together, and this is kind of circa 96, 97. I mean, I've done some stuff. I've done some freelance work. I mean, I've done design work in the past. I've done kind of pen and ink stuff for like manufacturers and stuff in the past. Some graphic design stuff, 2D stuff back in between about 91, 93, and done a lot of kind of like ink technical drawing stuff. So I did a lot of technical drawing stuff when I was at school, and a lot of artwork stuff, and just galleries when I was younger as well.